飘起来了，刚才，我操，牛逼牛逼！
还要掉头吗？
牛逼牛逼！哎，横过来了，我操！哎呀，我这转旋浪，
我这
水花都过去来了，我操！哎，牛逼！让你们看看景，我操！哎，
开船
干嘛的？
开船来的是？
哎呦我的天！
他是做广告的，给电车。
我这又回来了。
给电车做广告的，你看。
这应该是上汽之机，一个人。
下一步都买电车。我这个长安有必要开这个，这是成本。
我这。
Dams broke in many flooded villages in Shandong and several people were swept away by the water. July 8, 2024, reported by Epoch Times reporter Xiao Lusheng. Recently, many places in Shandong Province have been hit by floods. In Bianshui Town, Linyi City, streets and garages were flooded. Several cars were stuck in the water and people in the cars sat in the trunk and called for help. Floodwaters on the streets of Sishu County, Jining, were as deep as an adult's waist and local rural dams broke. Near the river mouth in Zibo, a man wore a helmet and his car was swept away. The heavy rain in Jinan is equivalent to the amount of water in nearly 700 damming lakes. On July 7, heavy rain occurred in Linyi, Shandong Province, turning the urban area into a vast ocean. Videos posted online show that roads were flooded, the entrance of Yili community's underground garage was almost completely flooded, and vehicles were trapped. On the highway, because of the deep water, vehicles could not move and several people had to sit in the trunk waiting for rescue. Lanzhou News Network reported on the 7th that deep water had accumulated under several overpasses and roads in urban areas. 13 overpasses have been closed locally, including Cayenne Road and Linxiji Road under Yangxi Railway, Yaming Road and Gujiayuan Road under South Su Road, and Liming Road under North Su Road. On that day, 52 bus lines in Linyi were temporarily suspended. According to CCTV, the emergency department of Linyi City reported that as of 4 p.m. on July 7, 38 large and medium reservoirs in Linyi City had a total water storage capacity of 903 million cubic meters, 63.7% more than the same period in previous years. 2 medium-sized reservoirs exceeded flood limits. 269 small reservoirs overflowed. From 8 a.m. on the 6th to 6 p.m. on the 7th, the average rainfall in Linyi City was 116.7 millimeters. Cumulative rainfall since the flood season was 288.2 millimeters, 95.3% higher than the same period in previous years. As of 7 p.m. on the 7th, Linyi had a disaster-affected population of 3,631 people, and 1,939 people had been evacuated. A local netizen who was aware of the problem left a message saying the flood flow in Linyi caused huge losses to the people of Ganyu. The ditch in Ganyu immediately filled the river's surface, and coincidentally there was another high tide. Many houses were flooded. I heard from the Ganyu people that this time in Linyi the water came out and many of their ancestors in the river were swept away. The water came out somewhere upstream and several villages here were flooded. People were moved overnight and there was no time to take anything with them. Not only Linyi Sishu district in Jining, Shandong Province was also hit by floods. On the 7th, news spread online that a dam broke in Sishu County, causing villages to be flooded and villagers to immediately evacuate. Officials said it was not the embankment that broke, but the flood discharge. On the afternoon of the 8th, CCTV also stated that the Sai River Dam in Sishu County was swept away by about 40 meters and the slope of the Sai River bank collapsed by about 100 square meters. In Gugjian Village, Sishu County, 2,400 villagers were relocated on the afternoon of the 7th. People said that his friend sent him videos revealing the local situation. The rain is so heavy, driving is like sailing a boat. The car can't be driven anymore. Everything is submerged in water. In less than a day, the car will be submerged in water, even the roof will not be seen again. At that time, Surabaya can change its name to Sahai. Residents also said that signal lights at many city intersections were out and the water was waist high. In the countryside, entire villages were flooded and houses in low-lying areas were washed away. Zibo, Shandong Province was also flooded. On the 8th, Daily News reported that on the 5th, heavy rain occurred in Boshan District, Zibo City, and flooding occurred in the area. Allegedly, a delivery man was swept away in the rapids. Images posted online showed a bicycle delivery man wearing a helmet tipping over, falling into a puddle, and then being swept away. Based on the report above, a resident said that when he saw the view on the top floor, he was immediately swept away. More than 2 meters below him was a water drain. Once he fell, he would not be able to escape. Below is the Xiaofu River. The water below us is very big and the water level is very high. Several vehicles were swept away, including people and motorbikes. On the same day, a magnitude 8 to 9 thunderstorm occurred in several areas of Zibo. Short-term rainfall also occurs and water accumulates in many places.